Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Radio Show, a once proud member of the now defunct Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. On a rare occasion, I was sick enough to have to cancel the live shows this week, so let's take this opportunity to look back at Autumn Hatcher to gear up for the showdown with Scotty Mays. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
Yep, your first chance on the radio, and this is what you're doing. Hey, welcome back to the Live Radio Show. Or face stands and butt stuff.
Face stands and butt stuff.
Oh, we had so much fun off the air. So you were telling about your story of how you learned to do a face stand, which was kind of fun.
It was really fun.
And yeah, I don't even know where to go from that. That's the problem. 'Cause I'm still lost on butt stuff for a quarter. See, this is what happens when we go to break, is we have all this fun that the listeners and the viewers on Facebook Live are just not privy to, and that's disappointing for them. I had a blast.
Did we ever get a verdict from Nate Washington? Was he pleased with?
I don't think he's on anymore. So yeah, it's it's okay, Nate. You suck too.
Is that part of the butt stuff? The sucking?
No, that's the bumper sticker. See, I'm doing a callback to a previous show or the previous hour. Yeah. The guy got arrested because he had a bumper sticker that said "I eat ass." So he probably would have given you a quarter for butt stuff.
He might have. That was in the first quarter I would have earned too.
So you did say you're got a movie you're showing your butt in, right?
Yeah, so
which is what started this conversation about the butt stuff that all happened offline or off the air.
It did.
Offline,
so there's going to be a couple of fun scenes in All Who Follow. I also have a shower scene. That was interesting. It was outside and it was freezing cold.
Oh wow, that's no fun at all.
Yeah, but if you want to check out how good of an actress I am, I
acted warm.
I think I sold the warmness.
You acted warm and cozy.
Yeah, like the whole time I'm thinking, drop your shoulders. Just drop your shoulders. Like I wanted shaking uncontrollably. Yeah, I held it together.
What? There was something else I was going to say. Can you tell us a little bit about All Who Follow, or can you not?
I can tell you a little bit.
All top secret.
It is set in the 70s, and it's basically following a cult. And there are some pictures on Facebook, so I think I can let you guys know that I change dramatically, and I grow these pretty awesome teeth.
Teeth, okay.
Teeth, yeah. I made those out of the plastic that you can melt.
Oh, nice.
You know,
you made your own teeth?
I made my own teeth. Yeah, I molded it, and it's in my car right now, actually.
And you didn't bring it in?
I didn't bring it in. I can't talk with it, so.
Well, we actually did a segment a while ago. It's been about 7 or 8 months ago where I had mouth exercisers. You've never seen
remember that.
Is that the thing where it opens your mouth up real wide?
Yes.
Oh, good.
We actually conducted about 5 minutes of an interview with all of us wearing those, and it was really stupid. I don't think we actually recorded. We weren't doing Facebook Live at the time. We didn't have the cameras. You can go back in some of the previous episodes at the life1069.com. You can find links to all of our shows. If you go to .podbean.com, you can find pretty much everything I've ever put up from the Life Radio Show. If you're really bored, because there's 230 episodes right now.
Well, you're going to have to message me that.
I'll have to find that one, because we did that on a couple, and one of them was with Mike Canistero because he had his dad in with him.
Nice.
And that one was funny because his dad looked pretty funny in those. But I actually took a picture of myself with my with my mouth exerciser on, and it was beautiful. I've never felt so pretty.
Yeah, I don't think I'm confident enough to try and put one of those in.
What
I wasn't
does confidence
either.
have to do with it?
It's a lot. I mean, I'll show my butt, but I won't put.
But
one
you
in.
won't. Yeah, and the butt stuff's okay,
Butt stuff's okay,
but not that.
Oh man,
that
It's like
was
the-
fun. That was fun.
it's like the thing they give you at the dentist, or at least they used
yeah,
to.
it's pretty
like-
close. Yeah.
Man.
But no, you were talking about tanning so you could show your butt.
yeah.
Is that the most drastic thing you've done for a movie to prepare for it, or?
I mean, to prepare, probably, but I'm just getting started, so who knows?
That's true. That's true. I was actually cast in one. This has been several years ago, and I've put it all back on since then. But I lost from the time I was cast to the time we started filming. I actually lost over 100 pounds.
Oh, dang.
Yes, I was cast in it was January when I got cast in LXA, the League of Extraordinary Alcoholics, which never got finished, unfortunately, which I was really sad about. And I need to get a hold of the director and see if I can get that script and actually make it, because that would be fun.
Sounds fun.
Because the full title was The League of Extraordinary Alcoholics versus the horde of really creepy undead zombie flesh eaters.
Oh,
And it was
I
it was a zombie apocalypse movie, and all of the superheroes only had their powers when they were drunk. And
it can't get any better than that.
Yes, I at the time I was cast, I weighed 340 pounds. And I was cast as Bourbon Brave, who's a knockoff of the Indian Chief from the old Marvel or whatever it was, whatever the comic book was. I don't know comics, but yeah, but my costume, they told me, was going to be just a loincloth and a vest at 340 pounds. So I hit the gym about an hour a day for 6 days a week for the next 7 months. And by the time we started filming in July, I weighed 225.
That's intense. I'm impressed.
Because I didn't want to wear a loincloth and a vest at 340 pounds. That would have been disturbing to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the most drastic I've ever been able to pull off.
I
And
did.
for a film that was never made.
I lost a lot of weight before All Who Follow, but because I had a bad gallbladder, so it wasn't by choice.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you know.
I can see that. Yeah.
I actually named him Frank after
I
Frank
remember,
Reynolds
yes.
on Always Sunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever he was out, we threw him in the trash.
You named your gallbladder.
Yeah.
All right, we should probably hit a few news stories. Are you prepared for news stories?
I'm not, but we'll see what I got.
Nobody ever is. And that's for some reason, I put this first one up there, and it's just kind of dumb, so I'm going to ignore that one. The rock band Guns N' Roses is accusing a Colorado brewery of piggybacking off their fame to sell beer and merchandise. The band filed a trademark infringement lawsuit Thursday against Colorado-based Oscar Blues Brewery, which sells Guns N' Rosé beer and merchandise and bandanas the group says are associated with Axl Rose. The complaint says Oscar Blues applied to trademark Guns N' Rosé last year and abandoned the effort after the band objected. The lawsuit says the brewery is still selling the beer and the merchandise. So, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem. I mean, that's not too bad in terms of like copying like Guns N' Roses, like anything that Guns N' Roses has done specifically.
Right.
I mean, it's just kind of play on words.
And here's the thing. My feelings toward Guns N' Roses, I wouldn't want to drink anything that tasted like they sound. Not a fan. Not
you
a
don't
fan,
like
in
any
other
Guns N'
words.
Roses songs like "Welcome to the Jungle"
No.
or
No.
that's the only one I can think of.
That's that's good. Stop there. It's not that I dislike the band. I just dislike Axl to the point where I can't listen to his voice at all.
Yeah, because he's got a really high like singing voice
yeah.
and then a really
Yeah.
deep
Just-
like voice when he's just talking.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's like his underwear's too tight. I get that. I get it. It happens to the best of us, but still, that doesn't mean you get on stage and start screaming.
Right. Eventually, you just change to boxers,
Right,
You know, and your voice goes back to normal. This guy
Exactly.
just kept-
And you're fine. And you don't have to worry about any of the discomfort that comes with those the tighty whities. That's
right.
That is the Axl. That's the Axl Rose difference right there. Is the tidy whities to boxers.
Makes sense.
Exactly. Where are all my good news stories? I think we burned through too many of them. Hey, here's one that's topical. A man who Florida authorities originally said accidentally shot himself in a supermarket checkout line was actually shot by his wife's gun. I don't think that was an accident. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office told the Tampa Bay Times on Monday that deputies' investigation shows that 69-year-old Vernon Messier was shot Sunday when his wife's purse fell off the counter at Land O'Lake Publix, causing the two-shot Derringer inside to fire. The bullet struck Messier in the shin. Deputies say 67-year-old Lillian Messier has a concealed weapons permit and no charges are expected, and deputies said Vernon Messier is recovering.
Are we sure this didn't happen at Walmart?
Well, it's a Publix, so it's very close.
Okay.
That's
right. That's really popular.
That's like the Kroger of Florida.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the most tame stories I've ever heard about Florida.
Yeah.
Right. That's what we were saying about. We had a Florida story the last hour. That's what we were saying about that last one.
Yeah, exactly. There's some.
Maybe they're taking a break right now.
It could be. It's a slow news day in Florida.
Yeah.
Which
I had a good one about Texas on my show earlier today.
That's true. You did. Did you know they were trying to pass a law that men were not allowed to masturbate in Texas now?
Oh.
They will get fined $100.
Yep.
So then a lot of men are becoming like up this way then, right?
Yeah. How'd you spell that? Never mind.
How would you ever enforce that law, though?
Yeah. Who's the creep that's going to be peeping in windows? What are you doing in there? I guess they're going to rely on a lot of people turning their brothers in or something.
Okay, yeah, I guess that could happen.
Parents calling the cops on their kids. He's at it again! I am not buying you more socks! Yeah, peel those old ones off the carpet.
I'm just making concrete to fill our potholes with because the city won't, or the state won't do anything about it.
A loose bull. A loose bull on a stretch of Massachusetts highway led state troopers on a brief chase Monday morning after escaping from a farm. The bull was spotted Monday running loose on Interstate 495 near exit 10 in Norton. Massachusetts State Police closed lanes of traffic while troopers pursued the bull. A photo taken by a witness shows a trooper fleeing as the bull runs toward him. Found him! Why wouldn't you flee? I mean...
I'm terrified of cows. I'm going to throw that
And this
out
is
there.
a bull. This is a bull. So that's, these are large animals.
Well, I grew up on a cow farm, and let's just say they will chase a little tiny child with like straw-colored hair.
Those of you who heard that ding, that was from us. Do not check your Facebook.
Are you dinging on my show?
I didn't realize the tab was not muted. So you got a notification and the ding went out on the air.
Huh?
You know that ding from Facebook when you get a notification?
Oh, okay. So I dung.
You done.
My Facebook dung.
Yeah, I'm letting the listeners know not to check their Facebook.
Speaking of Facebook, we still need a face stand.
You need a face stand.
If you're willing. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to force anything. Where's a good spot where we can get a good camera shot?
I don't know if the couch would work.
On the couch? It's soft.
No, I would not put your face near that couch.
Oh, where would you?
They just made a rule in here about public displays of affection. You don't want to put your face on the couches in here. If they had to make a rule, it's a problem.
So,
it wasn't for my show. I want to clarify that.
We probably shouldn't be sitting in these chairs then.
That's true. We need to get some new chairs, like from Texas or something.
So they can match the couches, right?
Right. Well, yeah. So nobody's masturbated in them.
You'll get the old couches though. You're not going to get their new couches.
That's true.
You're going to get the ones that's already been used.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
There are no safe couches these days. It's never find a safe.
Did we decide on a place?
Where's your? It's your face.
Wherever. I mean, where can the camera go? Where do you want me?
It's your face. Where are you comfortable standing on it?
It's not able to go very far, so like anywhere around the perimeter of the table we could do.
Can it see the floor? Because that's where my
if
face
I tilt it, yeah.
We can tilt it down.
Okay.
This is the first face stand.
The first. I'm talking.
Gotcha. I understand. I was curious for a second. Thinking if we were in Texas, you'd be in trouble.
But we're not, so I'm safe.
You're not, so you're perfectly safe.
Okay.
For a face stand. Is the camera ready, Patrick? This is the first official face stand on the Life Radio show.
To be clear, there will be no butt stuff.
No butt stuff. No, we have never had any official butt stuff on the show.
No official.
But this is the first, right? Unofficial only. Because there's anyway.
Are you ready?
We are ready. Okay. There's our first official. Thank you.
Kinda.
That is our first official face.
Her head was close to the table, so I had to move the camera a little bit.
I hate it when that happens. Don't want to get your head close to the table. Yeah, that's a decent shot of it. Yeah. All right. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Rupert, belly button?
Belly button.
Hey. I'm half tempted
No,
to.
you're okay.
Can we see if anybody will give me money for that?
Yeah, can we put it
Probably
out
not.
there? Yeah.
I think that was a one-time thing.
Yeah,
I'm just getting greedy at this
I'd
point.
say it
I
probably
think I have
was.
some quarters in my purse.
No, those are for his butt stuff.
That's for
$10
butt
for
stuff.
belly
We'll
button,
save that
quarter
for
for butt
the butt
stuff.
stuff.
That's right.
You got to know the Rupert prices.
The unofficial butt stuff.
The unofficial butt stuff. Because we can't have any official butt stuff.
Oh no, we got disconnected.
Oh, well, it's all that butt stuff.
all the butt
That's
stuff.
That's what does it. We are disconnected from Facebook Live. Our millions of fans are disappointed.
Nope. We're good now.
Oh, we're back? Okay.
We're back.
False alarm. Patrick got us all worried for nothing. All
Or
right.
Facebook got us worried all for
All right.
nothing.
Well, we had a loose bull. We're into loose animals today. What can I say? What can I say? Police in Arizona said they corralled a loose emu when the escaped bird was spotted running loose through a neighborhood. You gotta keep an eye on your emus. The Phoenix Police Department said the flightless bird was spotted about 6 a.m. Sunday in the area of 65th Street and Cactus Road in Scottsdale. The department said the Scottsdale police officer was able to hold on to the emu until the owner could be identified with the help of social media. So it was a happy ending for an emu.
Maybe there was a reason why he was running.
That is true. Maybe it was.
Sounds like
Yeah,
these
watch
animals
these
have
loose
escaped
animals.
the heavy petting zoo.
Yes,
and they're just
that
fleeing.
could be. That could be.
That's a call back to Hollywood.
Yeah, that's it's always something you want to do is escape the heavy petting zoo.
That's right. Yeah, it's an
that's
uncomfortable
a terrible
place
thing.
to be.
Yeah, that's whether you're a bull or an emu.
You got to get out of
That's
there.
it. Well, the butt stuff is what, as Holly would say. What about sex? Oh man, aren't you glad you came on the show today?
Oh yeah,
Awesome, good.
Yeah.
That's,
it's a fun time. A lot of butt stuff. I've got to tell you, I've got a nickname from all who follow because I kind of make butt stuff jokes all the time. I mean, it's funny, right?
of course it is. Yeah.
Of course it is. So they call me moldy fruit. They said that I have spread my spores. And it's just kind of, I've infected all kinds of people with my butt stuff. So, yeah.
It's infectious butt stuff as well.
Yeah. And now I have blessed you guys right
Yes.
here.
Well, yeah, that is worth so much more than a quarter.
Now we've also gone viral.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been infected with butt stuff. Yeah.
Just watch it. The anal covered peanut butter is going to come around.
Not that. That's an old school
That's an
callback
old
from
one.
like 6 months ago. There, man, that was rough. You never know what we're going to get into here on the Life. Sometimes it's face stands, sometimes butt stuff,
Sometimes both.
sometimes both in the same show, and I am exhausted. Work all day and then belly buttons, face stands, and butt stuff. I am tired.
And trying to catch that loose bowl to do butt stuff with.
No, you don't. You don't want to do butt stuff with a loose bull.
Why is that?
That's for the emu.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, get your loose animals right, Patrick. An Idaho man broke his 100th Guinness World Record when he fit 100 lit candles. Sorry, in his mouth.
Okay.
Disappointed now.
Okay.
You should have just
I
lied.
forgot
Don.
to
You should have just said it was,
segue from butt stuff right into fitting one
There's like
lit
this
candle.
huge buildup, and then like no release, man.
Well, we're Texas rules tonight. Oh, David Rush, whose previous record includes most corn kernels eaten using a toothpick in 3 minutes. Because you can get a Guinness record for every stupid thing you never thought. As long as it's not already in there, go for it.
Right.
We'd probably, I don't know if they, well, I'm sure they probably have butt stuff.
I'm gonna eat. I'm
As a
gonna
Guinness
do.
record.
I'm gonna do corn kernels with a cocktail umbrella now.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
You got to be fancy, man.
Yeah, you got to be fancy with your
gotta be
cocktail.
Toothpick is not fancy enough for me.
He apparently this was a TEDx Boise event where he crammed the candles in his mouth. I don't know if he was asked to do that or if he was just going around picking them up off the tables. Excuse me, can I borrow this? In with the rest of them. The previous record was 41 candles and was set in 2018 by Dinesh Shivnath Upadhyaya of Mumbai, India. So yeah, that's.
And how many did this guy get?
100.
100. So he smashed that.
Oh
record.
yeah, he absolutely he
That's crazy.
Plot
He
twist: they
crammed
were
it.
smaller candles.
yeah, I would say, you know. Yeah, the 41 candles, those were the those were those big
big
tea
ones.
candles.
Might have been able to fit more of those if it went in the other way.
That's well, you know, whatever your preference, Patrick. Oh man. Okay, well, we already did a study, internship about sleeping. So here is, if you have ever wanted to get paid to lie in bed, then this job is for you. NASA, the European Space Agency, and the German those Germans again. German Aerospace Center is offering $18,500 for people to lie in bed for 2 months. The job is based in Cologne, Germany, and is part of a study designed to better understand how the body adapts to weightlessness. Not sure how that fits into, must be a very comfy bed. The agencies are currently looking for people who are female between the ages of 24 and 55 and who speak German. This is a whole other thing.
Yeah,
they're
this
doing.
is.
It sounds
Yeah.
legit
king.
to me.
Totally legit. The official
Totally
name of the
legit.
study is Artificial Gravity Bed Rest Study, because they had to add study at the end, otherwise you wouldn't have known.
I think at the end it needs to say AKA butt stuff.
Right, a.k.a. butt stuff for a quarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those chosen for the job will have to stay in bed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 60 straight days. That means no getting up for bathroom breaks, bathing, or meals.
What?
And the money, well, it comes out just shy of $13 an hour. No, wow, that is going to be one rank place.
Seriously.
Well,
I
where
mean,
where does it
it's
go?
already in Germany.
Right.
So you know they've had brats and beer. So it's just going to be disgusting.
See, my question is, why are they using beds? We know NASA has these desensitization pods that people can go in, which is basically they're suspended on water, and that's supposed to mimic zero gravity.
Why do they have to be all female between the ages of 24 and 55? Is that
Who
their
speak German.
who speak German? Is that like all of our astronauts now are just going to be German women between 24 and 55? I mean, I'm not knocking it. If that's what they want, that's fine. You know, it's up to them. But
I'm
is that
still
really
curious on where all the stuff goes.
the
Yeah.
stuff?
All
What
the
stuff?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Oh,
I
because of
mean,
no bathroom breaks.
No
and everything?
bathroom, and then they're women, so like there's more than just guy
Right, that is
stuff.
true.
Yeah.
That's
I wonder if they're like
Wow.
anesthetized somehow. Like it's gonna be like basically they like put them in a coma or something, so that there's not as much of that stuff.
There's
I don't know
that's
because it
yeah,
seems
that is-
it seems problematic. You know.
Well,
Good
well,
question.
as Eric had mentioned earlier, what the Germans have a thing for poop anyway, so that's that was brought up in the last hour.
That's
so
right.
yeah, we've already
That's right.
established there's something weird going on there.
Yeah.
And again, I see kidneys missing on this one for sure.
Yeah. Well, we've had 3 kidney missing stories.
Yes, we have. We've
Yep.
yeah, this
oh
a
well.
lot
Next
of missing
week.
kidneys.
Next week, you're going to have a missing kidney story.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look till I find one.
These
Patrick.
are all happening basically in Germany. Right.
Yeah, that's well, except the one was the mattress warehouse, and it didn't even say where that one was. I don't even remember.
I don't recall.
I don't think so.
We'll have to go back and look. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
We're gonna get to the butt stuff.
Yeah, we're going to get to the butt stuff because that was on the first page. Yeah, that was mattressfirm.com, and it didn't say where it was. Did it? No, it just in Houston.
Oh, okay. So
that's where, that's where their bed quarters in a warehouse in Houston, where you can go now
Bed quarters.
Test out mattresses. Which again, that sounds like you're testing out mattresses in a warehouse. That sounds like you're going to wake up without a kidney.
Now, are the men invited to do that one?
I think this one is unisex. This is a unisex kidney swapping warehouse.
Well, at least we know the mattresses will be clean from.
Right.
You know,
well, yeah. And
I
don't think they're required to stay there the whole time and just go wherever. So,
well.
It's just a nap, not a coma.
Also, isn't it like kind of a medical concern too? Because like, don't you get blood clots like if you don't get up and move around?
I would imagine, yeah. That's what they're studying is how the body handles weightlessness when
So for $13 an hour, you can get yourself a couple blood clots.
Right, right.
It's a bargain.
Good deal.
Absolutely, or go into a coma, toxic shock. I don't know, whatever can happen. It's $13 an hour. Don't knock it.
It's more than what he would make for his belly button.
Right. That is more than, than a belly button flash.
I'm on board with this. I don't meet the criteria, but
right.
But if they wanted,
and do you speak German?
I have German heritage. I went to Germany a couple years ago.
That doesn't count.
Yeah,
that's not what I asked.
I got mistaken for a German a lot because the only difference between me and like a regular German is that I don't speak German. Yeah. I look exactly the same.
I was just going to assume it was because you were in Germany.
Right.
Good point.
I think she's got you there.
Yeah. No, it's
autumn for the win.
Touche.
It is 9:00 already. Can you believe that?
Almost.
All this is done. Jeez.
We actually got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's not enough time for another news story, but it is enough time for you to promote any movies you have coming up. Is there anything that's coming out that you can talk about, or anything that's just what you're currently working on?
Just the 2 that are in post, and then also there's a 3rd movie that I'm doing right now called The Searcher, and that is by Jason McDaniel. So that's going to be a fun one, it's like a paranormal thriller.
Oh, cool! Those are fun.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on. It's been great having you, and the face stand and the butt stuff.
You're welcome.
It's very
You're
memorable.
Welcome. I'm very giving.
I will never forget the butt stuff.
And I will appreciate your quarter.
The infectious butt stuff.
The infectious butt stuff.
We're all now infected.
Because some of that stuff just doesn't go away.
It just doesn't. It's with you forever now, Don.
It is. I'm never going to be able to get rid of it. Rupert?
Oh yeah, comedy stuff coming up.
And butt stuff.
Yeah.
Comedy stuff.
First comedy stuff, then butt stuff.
Right. That's the natural order.
Exactly. So May 24th, Friday, May 24th, Messiah Hookah Cafe, first comedy night we're doing there. And then on June 8th, we got Billy's Burgers, Beers, and Laughs in Lebanon, 8:30 p.m. Don's on that one. And then June 20th, Barrel of Laughs. We're back in Springboro at the Barrel. So a lot of cool comedy shows.
Yeah, those are great shows. Get out to the Barrel.
Yeah, definitely check that one out. I think that's all I got.
All right. Well, thanks for guest co-hosting, and thanks for not showing your belly button.
Hey, it was hard. I had to restrain myself a few times.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Well, I
was just worried
here.
In case there's somebody in Texas watching, they wouldn't be able to do anything.
That's right. Yeah. Like,
way to care for the people,
shucks.
man.
That's what we're all about here on The Life. Yeah, we're a people-focused radio show with butt stuff.
I mean, butts
are
really
the only way to be people-focused.
Yeah. Exactly. Thanks again for coming on. It's been a delight.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Patrick, get us out of here.
Peppermint in the bathroom sink illuminates the architecture as you
I definitely want to see the video now.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
we'll
It's a good time to come back from break. We all want to see the video right now. Welcome back to the Life Radio Show. I'm your host, Don Smith, sitting with my guest co-host for the week, Adrian Miller. And our first guests are in. She's very quiet, just posing as a witch. No, she's not posing. She's a witch. She's a witch. And my guests are here, Michaela Quillen and Autumn Hatcher. Yeah, they're silent too. I'll just do all the talking.
Thanks. You got to talk to us, dog.
Actually, it's about time for news stories.
Ooh.
Yeah, but those get really stupid, actually. But we're going to do them anyway.
Okay.
I feel like I'm too far away. Let me just.
We're just going to
Okay,
scoot up a little
get
bit.
a little closer.
Yeah.
Don't
And everyone wants to see my
don't be
face.
don't be scared. Don't be scared. Get a little closer.
I'm never scared.
What? There's no whispering in radio.
Oh, poop.
No ASMR.
Who?
ASMR.
Yeah. Just gonna tap
We're not into those audiences.
Speaking of initials, ADR. Where? No. I got it. Yeah. Anyway, the number is 937-775-5555 if you want to call it.
Please call. I have things to say.
All right, let's go ahead and hit some news stories. This whole thing was a trap. It was an intervention to get you guys to schedule ADR.
I knew it.
Police.
I feel very attacked.
Yeah, it was a dirty trick. It was a dirty trick.
How dare you?
We're going to square up after the show.
I'm burning it.
Who are you?
What have I done? First the drunken text last night, now this. I don't have any friends left.
This is worse, Don.
This is much worse.
Yeah, we're your
because
only
you wore
two
my
friends.
shirt.
Yeah.
You wore me.
We made you.
Next time you need a shirt with us to make it right.
Okay, I'll work on that.
That sounds vaguely threatened. We made you.
Yeah, a little bit.
We made you.
It's not really vaguely threatened. It really is threatened.
Yes.
We can't
We
not
made-
be
Yeah,
threatened.
you-
We know where your fake heart is located.
Right in the armpit.
On my
Where
shelf
it
now.
belongs. Oh, police in Maine are investigating after the remains of an elderly woman were discovered in a shallow grave on a property where the owner claims she buried her friend as part of her dying wish. Vernell Jackson, 83, wasn't worried when state officials showed up at her home in Harrison Road in Norway on Tuesday to perform a welfare check on a woman who had reportedly been staying with her. According to the news release, Maine State Police recovered the remains of a female believed to be in her 80s buried in Jackson's backyard. Officials say she likely died 12 to 18 months ago, but will conduct an autopsy to determine the time and cause of death. Jackson told WMTV, which I didn't even know MTV covered news stories like this. WMTV, what's that?
Music TV news.
Yes. Music TV news, dead old.
Sounds like my kind of channel.
Jackson told WMTV that she was honest with the police and admitted to burying her friend of 20 years on her property, adding that she was unaware that she had to have a permit to do so. She begged me when she passed away, which doesn't sound like a great way to start that conversation. She was begging me when she passed away to stop choking her. She begged me when she passed away that she didn't have enough insurance to bury her, and I don't have it. And she said, "Will you promise to bury me in your yard so I'll be close?" Jackson told the station.
So this was in Norway.
Maine. A town in Maine called Norway.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
It was in Norway, Maine.
You know what else is in Maine? The clown, it. That's,
Yes. And an old lady buried in the backyard.
yeah.
I guess it's understandable, like, why that's where Stephen King is
Yeah,
from.
exactly. That's his.
Yeah,
Right?
The producer's
don't look at the
being
camera.
extra creepy now.
Everywhere. I can't get rid of him.
He was
Patrick,
sitting
he's
here a second
always
ago.
extra
Now
creepy.
he's behind us,
Yeah.
outside the studio, behind the
Yes,
glass.
yes.
Like
That's
a
how men
creepy
usually
person.
take pictures of me.
Right. Yeah, Autumn's
My
the only
creep
one
sense
used to
went
that.
off.
Well,
You're
me
like-
too, but
Yeah.
or hashtag me too. I don't know.
Yeah. You got to use it right, man.
A man arrested in June for allegedly dropping explosive devices in an eastern Pennsylvania community via a drone was targeting his ex-girlfriend's home, according to prosecutors. Jason Muzzicato, 44. Muzzicato. That sounds like something you'd order in an Italian restaurant. Yeah. I tried a Muzzicato.
It sounds like
Great.
a,
The music.
it sounds like a fake Olive Garden dish.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't say it.
Oh,
It's the one made with pigeons.
Definitely, definitely a chain
They call it
restaurant.
the Muzzicato.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Jason Muzzicato, 44, was taken into custody in Washington Township in Northampton County by the FBI and local authorities after he was linked to the explosions. Evidence at his home and his business, Bangor Motor Works. Yeah, well, another story. Well, that's
That's a whole nother story.
that's Pennsylvania and it's Bangor Motor Works. Shouldn't that be in Maine?
Yeah, it should be in Maine.
Yeah, this should all just be in Maine.
I think I should
every
move to
every
them.
news story we're just
Every
changing it to
weird
Maine. Yeah.
murder story.
Well, this wasn't. He didn't actually kill anybody.
He
He just
tried,
dropped
though.
explosives on her. He tied him to several explosions or exposures. I don't know. In the township in March. While his motive was initially unclear, prosecutors now say Muzzicato allegedly used a drone to drop explosive devices on his ex-girlfriend's property. He hasn't been charged with detonating any explosives, but currently faces charges of knowingly operating an aircraft without registration. That's the only thing they can get him for.
Romance isn't dead.
Yeah. What's that?
Romance isn't dead.
Yes. Take my exploding heart. That's what you've done to me.
No one's gonna date me after this.
Sounds romantic.
Yeah, we have ruined Michaela's dating.
I think I ruined that a long time ago.
It's all the murder, yeah.
A picture of a frame within a frame, so that was like taking a picture through a window or something like that. So that's why I was out there.
Sure.
That's what they all say.
Hashtag Peep Show.
When I see you outside my house
I'll
later
show you.
tonight, taking a
Show me
picture
the
through my
material.
window.
I'll show you my
Like,
material
no.
if you'd like.
Right? I wasn't going to go there, but it was there.
If it doesn't pertain to Dawn, I'm not going to take a picture of it because this is about Dawn.
So what you're
So
saying is
you
Well-
see
see
outside
him
his
outside your
window.
window.
Yep. So you're going to be outside my window, Patrick. I'll show you my material.
You be stroking your beard.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. That's what. That's
It was like French style shoots. Just
Yeah, but curling iron. Yes, I do.
he won't share with
Beer
me what
oil,
kind
yeah.
it is. I need it for my beard.
What's that?
I need your beard oil for my beard.
We can exchange later.
But you okay?
Just it's all about rubbing against it enough.
I feel like the real expose would be something like he perms his beard. It actually is like
Yes.
super
Yeah,
straight
it's really
for some
straight.
reason. And he
It
has
really,
to,
it's
like,
really straight. I
I
have
believe
to
it.
perm it to keep it out of my
Yeah.
zipper.
Yeah, he has to like sit there with a curling iron.
Every morning.
Yeah,
the
every
world's
morning.
smallest
It
curling
takes
iron.
5 hours to do this.
That's why you never
Nobody
sleep.
appreciates it.
Let me introduce you to a crimper. Things might go a little
Yeah.
faster.
Just braid it at night. Spray some water. Wake up.
Yeah.
Tie
She's
it
got
up.
all the tips.
Tie
You
it
got
up.
look
beauty
like
tips
a-
now on here.
Yeah, perfect.
You look like a dwarf or something from like Lord of the Rings at
Yeah,
night.
it has been braided. Actually, I believe I put it on my Instagram account, the Life 1069. I can't remember, but no, it actually the two of the wait staff at Wiley's braided it for me,
Oh, so nice.
and it looked really bad. It was like 10 minutes. I was like, "Get this out of here! I'm done. I can't do it. Get this out of here." Did I just say it like that?
You sure did.
Just get it out of here. More news. Sweet. An electronic billboard.
One more time.
An electronic billboard near Auburn Hills, Michigan, aroused a lot of attention Saturday night after it started playing a porn video.
Oh.
Did arouse.
Police said they received numerous calls about the graphic images on the billboard, which is located, just in case you need to know, is located on the I-75 M59 interchange, according to the Detroit Free Press. Dr. Justin Camo, one of the drivers who saw these sex-laden videos, told WXYZ-TV. WXYZ. Really?
Everything else was taken.
He told WXYZ-TV he nearly got in an accident because he couldn't believe what he was seeing, and he couldn't stop watching. It gets worse. Dr. Camo said, "I came across the billboard, and we were all impressed at the distance. No, I came across the billboard, and it was something unusual. Also, I saw 2 girls, lesbian porn.
Oh.
Another driver, Chuck McMahon, just stopped in the middle of traffic for 20 minutes. That's how long it was going. Another driver, Chuck McMahon, told Detroit station Why is it doubled? Word for word, told Detroit station, WDIV, which is not as bad as WHIV, that he thought at first the video was an intentional ad for something like a strip club. Then he realized what it really was. I was just looking up at it and I was like, oh, wow, that's porn, McMahon said. Auburn Hills Police Lieutenant Ryan Gagnon? Ryan Gagnon.
Are we sure this is a real news report, not The Onion? You check the source.
I'm sure he did. Told the Free Press the illicit videos were on the screen for about 20 minutes, and he watched the whole thing.
He timed it. He said, let me see.
Yep.
Guys, here's the thing. I didn't realize my phone would connect to Bluetooth from that. So I apologize to that truck driver.
It's her driving to work material.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. That's
right. I mean, I didn't mean to.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Sometimes when you're on your way to work, you need to pick me up.
Right? Hashtag self-care.
Right? Yeah. It's all about, taking care of yourself.
Right.
The witch says it's self-care. You got to do it.
You got to listen to the witch.
Right.
She's not wrong.
It's like it was a self-exam.
Yeah.
This is what the broom is for.
Oh, God.
No, the
Brooms have
mop's for
many
chasing
uses.
a pig. Yeah. Incidentally, the title of that porn.
The mop is for the bush.
It wasn't 70s porn. There should be no bush. A Georgia woman went to fill up her gas tank before. Oh wait, not Georgia, Maine. A Georgia woman in Maine.
There we go.
Went to fill up her gas tank before work when a deer leaped over her head, kicked her in the process. Linda Tennant told WJXT TV she was pumping gas in Brunswick, Georgia, or in Maine. On Wednesday, when the incident occurred, Tennant said she thought she was being robbed by a deer. Just one of those rogue homeless deer went and robbed. Yep, just give me the money. The animal's hoof hit when she wasn't looking. Otherwise, it hit her in the eye, I guess. She says she stood there for a minute to process what had happened. She didn't say whether she suffered any injuries. Okay. Despite everything, she told the television station she was in good spirits. Tennant, so it says the deer ran off with her wallet.
First of all, I mean, a thieving deer, I'm surprised it's not a pigeon. I'm surprised her first thought wasn't,
Right.
I'm being robbed by a pigeon.
Right?
I can tell it's a feral beast energy
Right.
coming toward me, hitting me in the face. It
Well,
must be a pigeon.
That
The
must be a
pigeon's
pretty
how she
big
knew
one.
the deer did it because the pigeon ratted the deer out.
Oh,
The
yeah.
stool pigeon.
Oh, of course. Of course. Another reason to hate pigeons. I think their reputation precedes them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they are sky rats. So,
They are sky rats.
exactly.
That's probably why I like them. I really like rats.
Rats, pigs, pigeons.
That's why she likes
Just-
me.
Do you want to promote your Tinder profile or something right now?
You know,
For all
I'm
the
good.
people into. She loves rats.
My name's
She
on-
has a vicious pig. She knows how to rip a man's heart out efficiently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Thanks,
have all the
dropping
qualifications.
bombs.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
but-
have like 80
Romantic.
DMs of guys like, hey.
Yep. She knows how to rip a
my
man's
heart
heart
out.
right out of his armpit.
Some people are into all
I think that
types.
qualifies me like pretty up there in the scale
Oh, yeah.
of
Oh,
dating.
yeah. That's
I mean, you'll do it cleanly. Maybe that's more
Right,
than,
right.
than some women can do. Just like quick.
cleanly ripping a heart out.
Right.
That's
Well, woman of
I
many
mean,
talents.
to be fair, it did take us like 20 times, but we enjoyed every minute of it.
I did.
Travis Charles is on there. He says he loves the shirts. I think he
thanks,
wants
Travis.
one. I think he wants one.
Do you want one, Travis?
We will sell them for like 25 cents. Maybe 10.
Wow.
You're worth every
That
penny,
sounds-
John.
What's that?
You're worth every penny.
Don't talk about my donut hole, Patrick. A couple in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or Maine, scored an original wedding photo over the weekend. Bride Serena Thompson and groom Corey Brewer were enjoying their wedding photo shoot in an outdoor venue near the Great Smoky Mountains when their photographer, Leah Edmondson, noticed a large black bear in the background of the shot. Edmondson told the Huffington Post she and the couple moved away to finish the shoot, but the bear then proceeded to walk down the aisle. She said she wasn't afraid at all until it began huffing, making a huffing noise and heading in her direction. At this point, I'm beyond scared, LOL. Doesn't sound like it with the LOL. That usually takes
She's
some of the
softening
fear.
it. Like I was scared a little.
Yeah,
LOL.
yeah. He jacked my heart rate up to Jesus, which I don't know what that means.
It was up there.
Yeah,
Just like my standards.
Jacked my heart rate up to Jesus. Anyway, it was probably the most adventurous photo session I have done, she added. So, yeah, that's, I think jacked my heart rate up to Jesus is another potential episode title.
It's a good one.
I really like that.
Especially after the
I think that's the last time they invite Michaela to a wedding.
They said casual attire.
Yeah, so you went in your bear suit.
Obviously. What else do I wear to a wedding?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I've
on
heard about
Sunday's wedding. This was a Saturday wedding.
that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Saturdays are for bear suit.
Yeah, Saturdays is like my party bear suit.
Yeah.
I brought a
My
gift.
party bear suit.
Did I get a thank you? No.
I mean, everybody knows that's a thing.
I knew.
Party Bear
Yeah.
Saturday.
Right?
We knew.
We
It depends on how
every
you
Saturday.
spell that.
True.
There's a couple
True.
different ways to spell bear.
True. Apparently in
You can
Detroit.
party bear on Saturday.
That's
It's up
just a
for
part of
interpretation.
commerce.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
In Maine, it means something different than here, though.
everything in Maine means something totally different. I'm pretty sure. I've never been there, but we'll keep making fun of it. Yeah. Just like Georgia or Maine. In Arizona or Maine, grandma.
What's the difference?
Yeah, it's one's a little warmer, I think. That's true. It gets hot then. An Arizona grandmother is chicken to eat at Burger King after she was sold a sandwich that contained raw meat. Charlotte Parker of Goodyear, the blimp, said she purchased the sandwich last Thursday. Probably should have eaten it before now. Can't blame them for that one. Purchased a sandwich last Thursday for her 13-year-old granddaughter. The girl took a few bites, and then when she commented there was something different about this particular sandwich. Caitlin got hers out, took a couple of bites, and says, "Nanny, what's wrong with this?" Parker told local news station KTVK. So many weird news stations. Anyway, I said, "What do you mean, what's wrong with it?" She said, "Look at it." She handed it to me, and you could see the meat was raw as it could be. Pink as it could be. Pink as it could be, another good show title. Raw chicken. The pigeons are sounding safer and safer.
What do you expect from Burger
Not
King?
with her.
Yeah.
They're still on her list. Pigeons, run
That
now.
was the impossible
I'm going to
salmonella.
start a pigeon
was
business,
that
I think, after this.
Impossible salmonella.
I'll fund
burger.
you.
Yeah, I'll do pigeon pies.
Oh.
Yeah,
I would
right?
like to
a pot pie.
protect the pigeons if we can start.
Well, that's what
You're
the
out.
pie's for. They get them in that
You're out
crust.
of
They're well
business.
protected. They're
You're going to regret
preserved.
this later.
You're going to
like
really regret
pigeons.
this. Our IPO is going to be massive.
Yeah.
But
Whole Foods
preserved
is going to buy us out.
pigeon pie.
The lawsuits will also be massive.
We're going to be upfront about what we're selling.
Exactly. That's really key to getting away with anything in business. Just be upfront about it, spin it as a benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they should have done. It's only because
Right,
they did it.
right.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason.
Well, yeah, because it's
Because pigeon used to be kind of a delicacy. I mean, it used to be like Middle Ages, Renaissance
Do you
era.
have facts for this?
No.
no, we
Of
don't
course,
believe
they
in
weren't city
facts here on
pigeons
the
because there
life.
weren't really as many cities, so they probably were like, "Oh, this delightful pigeon,
I completely
like a
believe
pheasant." I feel like it was a thing. I think it's one of the things you hear in songs, and you're like, "What?"
I feel like what
Pigeons?
you're saying is you were alive back then, and you're trying to backtrack to say you weren't.
I mean, it is rumored that I am a vampire as well.
Perfect.
You know,
Vampire
vampire
witch.
slash witch. But yeah, I
Like
mean,
Twilight.
Well,
yeah, I'm
well,
totally
you
like Twilight.
you are a vampire. That's not a
Yeah,
profession. A
yeah.
witch is a profession.
Exactly.
That's why you went with your correspondence course.
yeah,
at
I'm a
University of Phoenix.
recently graduated witch.
Right.
I should say.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She's a nouveau witch.
Yes,
Nouveau.
nouveau witch.
I'm really proud of you right now. Like, I can't even tell you how much.
Oh, that means so much.
I know we just met, but
Bringing people together on the line.
Right.
That's what we do. That's what we do here.
that's what we expect from Don.
Yep. Till I get drunk and start texting people, and then
And
we
you
lose.
don't text us, and then we get very
You
upset.
strap
Yes.
on.
I don't just put
vodka.
anyone on a shirt, Don. I mean, I kind of do, but
other than friggin' Dan.
It is kind of weird having me looking back at me while I'm. Yeah.
I have you covered up with my hair, just not because I'm embarrassed of you.
Because I'm your dirty little secret.
Oh, yes, you are.
It's okay.
I feel like I should give you two some time. I'm gonna lean on it.
A famous Sicilian chef claimed he was just, quote, researching new flavors when Italian police arrested him on suspicion of drug dealing after finding cannabis in his home, local reports said Saturday. Carmelo Chiaramonte. What a name. That's a Sicilian chef right there.
Yeah.
That man can make some pigeon. He had a pair of 6.5-foot tall marijuana plants and 35 ounces of Indian hemp inside his home in the village of Trecastagni. Okay, that'll work. At the foot of Mount Etna near Catania. BBC News reported, citing local media, police said they also found cannabis-infused wine, olives, coffee, and tuna. Inside is cannabis-infused tuna. How do you get a fish to smoke a joint?
Obviously, you blow it into the air filter.
So he was okay. So it's like farm-raised tuna. It's not wild. He didn't.
Right. You have like this big. Like a huge tub. Okay, and you can only put one tuna per tub. So if you really want like a lot, you gotta really like build the barns. Which I have this.
She's Amish.
I'm Amish, and
You're Amish as I keep forgetting that.
You keep forgetting. Yeah. So I can tell you all about the barn raising later. But
you got like 32 kids or something, don't you?
17. You were close.
Okay,
you were close.
I knew I was.
Yeah.
I knew it was getting up there.
They're really good at building barns. So
that's why you keep popping them out. The more barns you build, the more.
You stop.
I don't
got
know.
A barn
the more
chickens, cash money.
The more chickens you can take and trade.
We have a barn for everything.
Like you name it. I've
got a barn for my Dawn yarn.
Dawn yarn.
Yeah, she makes me like sit and spin it. I wear the little Amish hat.
It's really fun.
The bonnet.
A bonnet. Yeah.
Is that what they are?
Yes.
I knew that.
Why don't you come over and I'll show you sometime?
Anyway, the 50-year-old TV chef reportedly denied the charges, telling police he was searching for new ideas as a prolific, quote, agro-food consultant for Third Millennium Cuisine. I don't know what any of that even means. He was high as hell when they caught him. It's Third Millennium Cuisine.
I love that the Italian chef is the one using it's just oregano.
Yeah.
Excuse.
Perfect.
Hey.
What would you expect?
Yeah, my mom didn't believe it. Neither would the police.
Especially Italians. They're like,
Right,
no, I don't.
This is just oregano.
Don't think so. Caramello, come with us.
Did you grow this oregano on a skunk farm?
It's oregano. Smells off.
Anyway, it's getting it's getting toward the top of the hour, so we're going to have to wrap things up. This has been too much fun.
You ready to get rid of us? That's what it is.
No. But we have to. That's the rules.
Shucks.
That's the rules. Is our other guests out
That
there
is-
yet? Because we might just hang on to you guys if they don't show up. But
The life.
You can keep us.
I mean, I'm not leaving this chair, so
okay.
Good luck.
So somebody's going to have to sit on you. Is what
basically.
okay.
Or
okay.
I will take the chair with me.
These chairs are junk. Take them.
I'll have to stand.
So, do you have any movies that are getting ready to come out? Any ADR you need to
You knock that off right now, Don. We actually we did the 3 weeks of terror
We
thing
both did, but separately, sadly.
separately, and it
Aw.
was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But I did meet a little sweet little girl, and I'm going to shout out to Brielle. Hi, Brielle. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, I'm
That's
done
it?
talking about me. Let's talk about Michaela now.
Okay.
Wait, what was yours called?
Things. No, the Water
Things?
Within, and then the other one was the Understudy, I believe.
Now, what are these? Are these?
They're short
ones.
like for 3 weeks of terror, so it's like a whole competition thing.
Oh, okay. Kind of like the 48-hour film festival.
Yeah,
that
so like
sort
you
of
have
thing. Okay.
3 weeks to start to finish.
Oh, okay.
So.
Mine was called Easy Money, which unique name. Check it out.
It was on the billboard. I'm sorry. It shouldn't have gone there.
But no, she makes money to pay for college. So I'm not in college, so I played a college student.
Oh, okay.
Because I have FOMO.
So she hangs out with me.
Yeah. Why be in college when you can play college students?
Exactly. The degree's probably about just as useful.
Right?
He said on the college radio show, people are spending their lives in here trying to get a piece of paper.
So yeah, I think they show in October.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know much about it. So.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you didn't set it up. You just showed up and acted.
Basically.
Right?
Acting. But no, it's been good having you on again.
Oh,
good
thank
having you
you.
on for the first time.
Yeah.
Love the shirts. We need to start a movement.
I don't know if that makes you a narcissist or not.
No, that doesn't make me. I make me a narcissist. Those
Yeah,
are just
I'm a
shirts,
narcissist too. Just
Oh,
like
oh,
a little
yeah.
reserved.
Reserved narcissist.
Yeah, like I feel bad about it, but like
She still really likes herself.
Yep, it's all about me, but I feel totally good. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and take a break. Thanks for coming in, Michaela Autumn. It's been
Thank
fantastic.
you.
thank you.
Patrick, get us out of here. But we'll be back. We'll be back with Patrick Taft and somebody I haven't met yet. That's also the first time on the show. Both of them. So we will be back here shortly. Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check it out wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we are on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org, and we go Facebook Live at the Life Radio Show's Facebook page. If you have suggestions or comments, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
Lesbian porn.
Oh.